And finally, to our special segment, Resurgent Africa. Amid the coups and the crises, there are many positive stories from Africa that often get overlooked, but not on this show. Now, we started our show today on a somber note about Kenya battling floods, but that's not all that is happening in that country. In Kenya's capital, Nairobi, students are setting an example for the world. Determined to fight for their right to breathe clean air, they have launched a bamboo project to improve the air quality around their school, which is located right next to Kenya's largest dump site. Our next report gets you the details.
This is the Dandora Dump, Kenya's largest dump site, located east of the capital Nairobi. 23 years ago, this dump was declared full. Yet hundreds of trucks arrive daily to heap more waste. This nearly 50 acres of land receives more than 2,000 tons of waste every day. Armed with gardening hose and bamboo seedling, Kenya's younger generation has decided to take matter into their own hands. These students study in a school near the Dandora Dump. Every morning smoke billows from the burning of refuse, floating its way over to their school. Over time, cases of respiratory illnesses among students and teachers started increasing.
The dump site produces gas in the morning and also in the afternoon. Seeing is becoming a problem in the morning. They produce mist, they produce fogs which really pollutes the environment, produces bad smells, which it seems as if somebody is living in a toilet whereby you are in a classroom, funny enough. But some of the challenges that really affect us is the smell coming out from the dump site, the smoke. Burning of those elements in there really produces spokes that also triggers asthma. Asthma is a disease that it's commonly known in Dandora Secondary School.
The impacts of air pollution to all parts of our bodies, including our brains, our organs, including our lungs, actually impact on even children before they are born, young children. It is really the best way to ensure that you do not breathe polluted air is to minimize your exposure.
So, the students launched a bamboo project to fight back. More than 100 bamboo plantings dot the mini forest created around the school. They hope fully grown bamboo would help filter the filthy air around the school.
My motivation of initiating bamboo project in the school was to mitigate the effects of dump site. It really pollute the air that we breathe, and with that I know it is going to reduce the cases of respiratory infections amongst the people in the Dandora community.
UNESCO hails bamboo trees as one of nature's finest air purifier. This is because it has a high uptake of carbon dioxide.
Now, planting bamboo trees ensures that there is a barrier that is provided in terms of the air that is polluted coming through, especially when you look at the fine particles. As well as, of course, the bamboo being a plant ensures that there is photosynthesis, and in photosynthesis ensures that it's producing oxygen, whereas also intaking carbon dioxide.
The publicly funded school has its fair share of challenges. The project relies on donations to afford the seedlings. That cost around 400 Kenya shillings or around $3 each. But the school management is determined to keep going until the entire 900-meter wall that separates it and the dump site is covered by bamboo trees. The Dandora Secondary School is also planting other species of trees for better air circulation.
As Dandora fraternity, we have come to a conclusion in order to pick other species to come forward in order to plant them. These species include jacaranda and the grevillea. The reason behind why we are picking the species is that they are easy to plant, easy to access the seedling. And the other advantage is that the tree will be helpful in order to boost our air circulation around our school, since we are near to a dump site.
There are other challenges too. Vultures from the dump site are a nuisance at mealtimes. Students even have to guard their plates from being snatched. The United Nations Environment Program deployed sensors to Nairobi's Dandora neighborhood. from October 2023 to April 2024 to monitor pollution levels from the dump site. Out of the 166 days monitored, only a mere 12 days met the WHO guidelines of air quality. Air pollution kills about 7 million people in the world. The WHO says 99% of the global population were exposed to contaminated air in 2019. But children at Kenya's Dandora Secondary School are determined to have the right to breathe clean air.
Firstpost reports from the world's second largest continent. Hello, I'm Alison LaGrange. A very warm welcome from Durban, South Africa. We get you the news and the newsmakers from Africa. South Africa goes to the polls on the 29th of May. I will track the election and bring you ground reports. Is it the end of the road for the African National Congress? And will former President Jacob Zuma stage a dramatic comeback? From elections to climate change to innovations and opportunities. As the world's attention shifts, we report from Africa, the heart of the global south. Join me every weekday live on Firstpost.
From impeachments to inaugurations, if it's a political story, we are on the scene. The race for the White House is heating up.
We're beating Biden.
How dare he say that?
If it's breaking news, we're live with the latest coverage. From the White House, the State Department, and Capitol Hill, we know the issues, but above all, we know the players to bring you the latest in-depth analysis on all the key stories that we're covering. I'm Eric Ham. Join me from Washington here on Firstpost America.